Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Got the D-Man here, and I'm glad you could join me today. The topic today is going to be how to get what you want. Everybody wants something, but remember this, everything you have today is something you wanted yesterday. And maybe something you wanted, and now that you have it, you don't really want it. Sometimes wanting is much sweeter than having. Think about that one for a while. Okay, to get what you want, you need to become what you want. For example, somebody says, I want this beautiful, patient, loving woman that understands me and has compassion. She's there for me. She takes care of me. She's just perfect, okay? Go take a look in the mirror. Are you those things that you desire? You are only going to attract to yourself what you are. Think about that. You don't so much get what you want as you get what you are. If you want a patient, understanding girlfriend, you need to be patient and understanding. And if you want a beautiful girlfriend, you need to take yourself to the gym and make yourself into the best version of yourself that you can be. You need to be able to look in the mirror and like what you see and think you are beautiful. Okay, and if you believe and perceive yourself as beautiful, guess what? Other people will see you the same. People only reflect back to you what and who you are, not so much what you want. The reason I picked this topic, I was talking to my 14-year-old daughter last night. Okay, she's a fairly attractive girl, pretty, okay? And she can sing too. All right, she's got these guys coming after her and they're so, how do I say, simped out. They're simps. I love you, honey. Good night. I mean, they're saying all the things to her that she should be saying to them first. They're so needy and clingy. It's hard for her to find a guy that isn't like all so much in love with her that he'd just do anything for her, or he'll change his opinions, or he'll tell her what he wants, and then if she doesn't want to do it, then he'll change his desires to match hers. That's exactly opposite of what a girl wants. A girl wants a man who's strong enough to put her in her place. A girl wants a man who can have his own mind and keep his own mind even when she disagrees. A girl wants a man who can lead. Just in case they get lost in the jungle, he's strong enough to lead her out of the jungle and choose the path. He doesn't look to her. Well, honey, which way should we go? Oh, gee, honey, what should I do about that gorilla that's trying to kill us? Can you take care of that for me? No, a woman doesn't want a man like that. Contrary to what modern society tells us here in the U.S. that a woman doesn't need a man, on a deep primordial level, she wants a strong man that she feels like can take care of her, protect her, and provide for her. Even though here in the U.S. a woman can have a child, go to the government, get food, housing, and everything she needs from the government. In reality, there's still a man taking care of her, but it's just the man, big brother, or however you want to say it. She still needs a man to protect her, to provide for her, to take care of her. So that's the kind of man you need to be. You need to be a man, a strong man, a man who leads, a man who knows how to lead, a man who's not afraid to lead. Now, leaders are going to make mistakes. So if you make a mistake when you're leading, you just own up to it and accept it. No big deal. Everybody makes mistakes. If you're not making mistakes, you're not out there doing anything. So you need to become what you desire. You need to be the man that all men want to be like and the man that all women want to be with. And you're fortunate to be a man because you can do a lot with yourself. Okay, you can raise your status by working out, going to the gym, getting in better shape, making more money, establishing yourself in the social community around where you live. There are many things you can do to become the man you desire to be. And you'll find out that when you focus on these things, your mission, your purpose, whatever that is for you, whether you want to be a star athlete or you want to be a great accountant or be the best in your field, whatever that happens to be, you will find that women will be attracted to you because you have a purpose, you have a mission, you have a vision. Never become so focused on the girl. I've seen it happen with my 14-year-old daughter. These guys start out pretty strong and then they become weak and they start depending on my daughter, and she's their whole life, she's everything, and they're crying in front of her, and that turns a girl off. I've made some of those mistakes myself. That's why I know that doesn't work. But these young men, most of them are 14, 15, 16 maybe, okay, they have no one to teach them. Few of them have a father in the home. Okay, but here's the deal. Here's what's good. We have the internet today. You have YouTube. There are many men on there, such as myself. I listen to them. They can teach you how to be with women. They can teach you how to be the man that women want to be with. Okay, if you don't have a father to teach you, I had a father, but he didn't teach me anything about women. I had to learn it from an older man. When I was about 15 or 16 years old, he taught me or showed me what women liked by his example, and also he told me what to do also. But someone can't tell you what to do if they haven't experienced it themselves. They can tell you, but it doesn't carry as much weight. It's like me telling you to go to the gym and get in shape, but yet I'm about 50 pounds overweight. It just doesn't carry much weight and authority. We have a saying, obviously you can't transmit something you haven't got. So I'm trying to transmit health and fitness to you, but I'm not healthy, nor am I fit. Okay, it's like the high school coach in our school up here, out of shape. Well, I'm not sure who we have now, but some of them, we had a coach in school, he was like 50 pounds overweight. Okay, it doesn't mean they don't have the knowledge, okay, but they can't transmit as well as someone who's ripped or who's in really good shape or who's in top athletic shape. His words will carry much more, and his instruction will carry much more power than the coach that's 50 pounds overweight. It's the same thing with women. You want to find somebody who's been there, who's done it, who knows women, who's made the mistakes, who's gotten weak in relationships and reaped the results of becoming weak, who's been with a woman who's been disrespectful to him. He knows how to handle these situations because he's made the mistakes, he's failed, he's came back, he's tried again, and he's learned through trial and error and experience and from listening to other successful men what works. And when he hears something he hasn't tried, he tries that and sees how it works for him. And he molds that to his character. Everything that you watch on YouTube or anything that you hear me say, you have to try it, but then your specific personality is going to be different than mine, of course, or someone else's. So you have to take that knowledge and that information and those tools that you learn from me or other people and form them to your character. What works for one person may not work as well for another person, or you have to tweak it a little bit. So a lot of these things you have to tweak to your personality. There's things I can go up and say directly to a girl that maybe you can't say it. Maybe if you say it, it'll come off sounding creepy. And maybe there's ways that you can do with a girl that if I did it, I may come off as being needy and weak. Okay, so you have to practice with these things, use them and tweak them to fit your personality, your attitude, and your demeanor. Everybody is a little bit different. It's kind of like the fingerprints. Everybody is different. But to achieve what you want is really not that difficult. The first thing you need to do is to see it within yourself. Feel yourself, see yourself, visualize yourself out there doing it. Actually think from it. Don't think of it. Actually be there, looking through your eyes doing it. For example, let's say you have an interview coming up tomorrow. Okay, you're nervous about it, of course. I mean, if you weren't nervous about it, life would be boring. It's these things that make you nervous that make life exciting. It's fear, it's nerves, whatever you want to call it. Anxiety. We have a million words for fear now, but really it comes down to fear. You're afraid that you may get rejected. Okay, what you want to do is a week before, 2 weeks before, whatever it happens to be, is to see yourself going in that interview and everything working out perfectly to the desired end that you want. Okay, over and over and over again. And don't speak about your fears, only speak about success. It's amazing how many people are afraid to talk about what they want as if they have it, but yet they'll sure talk about how they can't pay the rent, how they lost their job, how their car's not running good, how their girlfriend is disrespecting them. They can talk about that, but they won't talk about something that they want. Yeah, I got a great girlfriend, man. She's beautiful. She respects me. You can have what you say. The problem is people are saying what they have. It's like people who are in debt. They continue to talk about debt. That's all they see is debt. They judge by the evidence of their senses instead of using their imagination, their creative mind, their contemplative mind. You need to spend some time contemplating your desires as if you already have them. And then in a way that you don't understand, you will be led to what you desire. Bridges of incidents will arise. People will come into your life that if you just walk that way or say yes more than saying no, or quit thinking so much about things and just act on intuition when opportunities arise, and don't talk yourself out of them. Just step forward into the unknown. Everything is unknown. We, a lot of times in life, think we got to know what's going to happen. Well, let me see. If I go do that job interview, what's he going to say? You have no idea what's going to happen. We do this what if. What if he doesn't like me? What if he rejects me? What if he doesn't give me the job? What if they don't want to pay me what I want? How about this? What if this guy thinks I'm the greatest thing that's ever come into his office? What if this guy wants to pay me more than I'm asking? What if this guy offers me the manager position? I mean, you can change all that around. Why not what if it that way? Instead of what if everything goes wrong? What if today is the best day of the rest of your life? What if marvelous, fantastic, wonderful things happen to you today? What if you meet the girl of your dreams today? What if you win $1 million today? What if someone comes by and just pays your house off today? Yeah, I know it sounds crazy and unbelievable and all that stuff's not going to happen, but guess what? These what ifs, these worries, 90 and 95% of the things you worry about never happen, or maybe it's even more than that. And the ones that do are never as bad as you think they're going to be. So really what you're doing is using what if in reverse. You could just as easily what if the wonderful things happen in your life today. Why don't you get up every day and say, this is going to be the most incredible, wonderful day of my life today, and use some emotion and say it over and over again. You may be amazed at some wonderful things that happen to you through the day. Now, these things probably happen to you all the time, but you just don't see them. Try it for a week and see if things don't happen. When you get up in the morning, say, I feel terrific. I feel great. And you say that over and over again. I don't care what you really feel like. You just say it with emotion and feel it and say, this is going to be the best day of my life today. This is the best life. This is the best day of my life today. I feel great now. Wonderful things are happening to me now. Everything I want is coming to me now. I know it sounds crazy, but look, what you speak, got it on my wall. What you speak is what you create, because what you speak comes from your thoughts, and your thoughts are things, and your thoughts are creative. You will draw into your life what you're dominantly thinking about. Remember that. That's all we got time for today. Hey, thanks for joining me. Thanks to all my new subscribers and my current subscribers. I appreciate your patronage. Have a great day. Remember, it's the best day of your life today.